Hope it's a good time. So we're done with that plug and play. The next one, I was just showing it off. It just says Disney on it, and hopefully it works. Let's check it out. That's promising. I don't know how loud it's going to be, so if you got headphones on, maybe you want to pull them away from your head for a moment until we hear what the volume level's like. All right. So we've got is that Timon? Stitch, Donald Duck, Aladdin, and Simba. This seems to me a very odd selection. I think I have this one. Mighty Collector says. Right on. Hopefully, we're in for a good time. No spoilers if you know what it's like. So let's just we'll work from left to right, I guess. The Lion King, Timon to the rescue. I don't know if there is no music or if the audio wire is broken. I guess we can't. I guess it's probably not because I can hear the clicking when we're through the menu. Got a 400 North Face jacket for $25 last time I was in Wisconsin, EpiPen says. Is that like a $400 jacket for $25? Because that's a pretty good deal. Frownie has to make music for us. I can't wait to not play this game, Derek says. Well, let's see what it's like. Oh my goodness, there's so much text. Poor Pumbaa. He's gone sleepwalking, and the only one to save him from a sticky fate in the swamp is his good friend Timon. To make matters worse, those pesky hyenas have mixed up the path along which he must travel. Oh, is it the water pipes game? Help Timon guide Pumbaa along a safe path through the swamp within the time limit. Move the cursor, rotate the block, speed up. Okay. Yep. Yep. Alright, it's this game. I really hope there's not that many levels. We're on level 03. There could be 99 levels if we're really unlucky. Uh-oh. Oh no, I've already failed. Is this even winnable? Oh yeah, I see. That was trickier than I thought. What happens if I send him back to the start? Okay, I mean, that was a rightly deserved failure. Wisconsin is a destination thrifting state. Or you paying plane tickets you make up in savings at the Goodwill, but you'll spend the difference on beer and brats. Found a couple comics and 2 pop toys at the Goodwill tonight. I was looking for gloves, Derek says. Oh no, this is a regular nightmare. It's surprisingly difficult to see these solutions in the time it gives you. I think that's all it takes. Unfortunately, it didn't end at 10. Pumbaa's doing all... He's not doing any work. He's sleepwalking. Timon's building the bridges. Pumbaa's just sleepwalking. He's not doing all the work. He's not doing any work. Wow, this one was tricky. I mean, this isn't bad, but I mean, you know, it's just this game again. I've lived through a lot of versions of this game. as I'm sure many of us have. Goodness. Oh my goodness, I can't figure this one out. Hang on, I think it's actually easy. I got tricked by all the noise. There's a lot of noise in these puzzles. Hey, welcome in, readers. Oh no, I'm doomed. Key, thank you for the raid. I don't know how I paused it. That's spectacular. Happy Janksgiving. We're playing a bunch of plug and plays tonight. Well, by a bunch, I mean a couple. We played Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? And it took me 3 tries, but I won the million. And now we've got just a Disney plug and play, is all it says. And it appears to be a collection of 5 different Disney themed games. This is a reskin of the classic sort of water pipes game. That it's okay. Um, it's going to be very difficult to actually beat because it seems like there's a million levels. So I'm not super happy about that. But so far, so good. Hope you had a great stream. Sonic Adventure tonight. Hope that treated you well. Persianova, welcome in. Thank you for coming along. And it's that Tholas, welcome in. I'm not sure if I've remembered the correct pronunciation. Yeah, we're doing plug and play games tonight. Maybe I played this then. It was forever ago though. Had a lot of fun. Played Sonic, Tails, and Amy campaigns. Not the whole thing, but my favorite parts. I haven't played any 3D Sonic games yet. I've only played the ones on the Genesis. Well, I guess. Alright, so technically I did play Sonic 3D Blast. I guess that is. It at least it claims to be a 3D Sonic game. It's really neither 3D nor is it a blast. But I've done most of the ones on the Genesis. It's like a proto 3D game, yeah. It was right or close enough. You can just say laws if you want. It's been a while. It's good to have you with us, though. I hope you've been doing well in the meantime. I'd still consider it classic Sonic for sure. I think my favorite Sonic game is still the first one on the Genesis, though. And I know that that's probably an odd pick, but I think that's the one that I've had the most fun with. I've played one, two, three, 3D Blast, and I've played Sonic and Knuckles. I haven't done Sonic 3 and Knuckles yet, though. I haven't completed the combined card. I've only played each of them individually. So I haven't got the full experience there. And that's kind of why I'm stopped there and haven't moved on. We're on opposite sides. I've never really played the classics. We both have some catching up to do then. I think I've got Adventure. I think Adventure 1 and 2. I think I've got those on the GameCube. So I will play them eventually. All right, let's see if I can press some buttons and play at the same time. Nope, I'm dead. I made the same mistake I did last time. Game over. Rip. We only have 5 lives and there's so many levels. I really need more time at the start. Played 3D Blast and CD for sure. Oop. That one was easy. Have to make my way through the originals. hope you do, and I hope you have a good time with them. I'm a latecomer to Sonic because I grew up with Nintendo consoles, but I don't like 3D Blast. I didn't like that game, but I did like the other ones. They're pretty tough. I found them to be pretty challenging. Particularly 1 and 2 took me a couple nights to beat. But yeah, it definitely could be frustrating. Nostalgia blast with this game. I just wish it didn't have these limited lives. I know it would be too easy if it didn't, but I don't really like to just sample anything that I play. I like to try it. I like to try as much as possible to beat everything that we do on the stream. Even a plug and play like this. So I may end up torturing myself with this for a very long time. It's not really torture yet, but I could see it becoming that. If there's 100 levels and I only get to make 5 mistakes. I feel like I don't know if these puzzles are the same as they were last time though. I don't know that this isn't randomized. Uh-oh. Makes me wonder if we saw the plug and plays that I had as a kid. Hopefully you'll be able to if you are able to come across them, get them working again. Some fresh batteries. I I didn't really have a lot of plug and plays as a kid. I think I had one. It was like a Namco collection. It had like Pole Position and Miss Pac-Man and Dig Dug or something like that. I don't remember all exactly which all games it had, but stuff like that. Um, um, sorry, I can't think and play at the same time. I just had the one. All the ones that we play for the stream, they're not like childhood ones for me. They're just things I found at thrift shops. And unfortunately, it seems like about half of them that I buy don't actually seem to work. Which is not that big of a loss, like, because I'm only paying like $2 or $3 for them at a time, but it's still sad. About to pass out. I'll leave a lurk on the phone for a bit. Hey, thank you for the lurk, Key. Thank you again for the raid. Always great to see you. I hope you're well until our paths cross again. There's too many levels. They had a Spider-Man one and a Scooby-Doo one. I can't remember. It's been so long. So we've played a Spider-Man one on the stream, but I only got about halfway through, and I guess the wire in it was like kind of loose, and while I was playing it, it broke, and then I couldn't finish the game. So yeah, speaking of ones that didn't work, the Spider-Man one is one of the ones that broke my heart. I'd definitely be up for playing a Scooby-Doo one if I came across it, because we've already played a ton of Scooby-Doo games on the stream too. Oh, I've lost. Okay. How do I get you to turn around? Oh, I just lost. Let's go. You have to think really quickly for this game. Like, sometimes the solutions are actually really easy, but you have to think quickly to eliminate the distractions, even when it is. Okay, I think I'm in trouble with this one. There we go. Wow, that one was tricky. That was very tricky. 31 levels. There's so many levels. I think it really does go all the way up to 100. Which is not what I want to see. It's Fish Story all over again. Oh no, Fish Story. Oh. I'm not entirely convinced that these puzzles aren't repeating. It'd be real nice if we could earn extra lives at least. Oh, that's not gonna work. Oh no, there's no way out of this. Rip. Oh, how was I even supposed to solve that? Well, I would like to continue to torture myself with this one, but I think it's got too few levels, too many levels and too few lives. Might have to be something we come back to, or it might have to be something I just forget about conveniently. Let's go ahead and eliminate the other Lion King themed game. Simba and the Tree of Trials. Now there's a pool of puzzles to choose from since the device has to have some sort of capacity. Well, there's 2 digits there, so I think it at least goes on for 99 levels. I do feel like the puzzles were repeating after a while, but I think the pieces are always in the same place, but their orientation is randomized. So when it pulls up the same puzzle, it's not immediately obvious because you don't have to turn the same pieces every time, but it's still got the same pieces in the same area. So it always has the same solution, but it's buried. Because it felt like I was solving the same thing a few times. Would I like to see it all the way to the end of 99? You bet. Am I ever going to? I don't think with only 5 lives. Simba and the Tree of Trials. Rafiki, the wise old baboon, has set a test for Simba because the future Lion King must have brains and quick reflexes as well as strength and courage. Guide the fruit blocks and try to create a chain of 4 or more of the same type to make them disappear. Okay, so this is I don't know what it's called, but this is a familiar game too. Creating more than one chain at once creates a high scoring combination. Random fruit drops help or hinder your progress, and other types of fruit will appear in later levels. Special elements will also drop. Fire and water eliminate each other, and beetles eat all the fruit of the type they fall on. Move, drop, and rotate. Chain reaction. Oh no, I didn't mean to go over there. The joystick was temperamental. I wanted to go straight down. Okay, so diagonals don't count. I didn't think they would, but it's nice to have that confirmed. No, again, the diagonal. I didn't mean to. I wanted to go straight down, not over there. Oh. I'm better off just waiting for them to fall when I have them lined up like I want. It's Dr. Mario, Pollo. This actually isn't what I was expecting this game to be, but it's close enough. But yeah, it's definitely a, it's definitely a common type of game that you see a lot. No good at Pollo. I like Tetris a lot, though. Yeah, I haven't really played any Pollo games. I am a big fan of Tetris. There we go. That was quite the combo. Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. Yeah, I haven't actually played that, but I know of it. They've introduced a new fruit type. It's a pretty slow-paced experience. PS2 collection is pretty much where got my introduction to Sonic. No. I have to stop. I have to stop pressing down because it won't go straight down. I know that, and I still... Oh, uh-oh. No. I'm the worst. And we've gone from a game that seemed unbeatable to a game that... Well, we've gone from a game that seemed unbeatable because of its... the brutality and the way it was designed, to a game that's not really intended to be beaten. This is just a play till you fail kind of game, I do believe. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna clear 1,000 levels. Oh no, they've introduced a new type of fruit. And I used that beetle in the worst way I possibly could have. Alright, well now we're just running out the clock. We're turning it back around. Excuse me. I am more or less just completely in awe at how long I've managed to keep this game going. Things are falling rather quickly now, though. Nice. Is that a new fruit type? Lemons? This game seems like it could go on until Thanksgiving of next year. Oh, I didn't even notice the strawberries. I'm not doing a very good job at rotating the fruits anywhere near as quickly as I need and want to. No. I'm not getting nearly as much mileage out of these beetles as I expect to. I shouldn't have done that rotation. Oh no. I think this is the end. Alright. Well, we hung in there. We hung in there quite a while. Oh my goodness. That's not a bad game. I mean, it's kind of fun, but it's really, really, like, dull and repetitive after a while. And the joystick not lining up well for me was really annoying. So we got 3 games left, my friends, but the thing is, I don't have 3 games worth of time left. We're going to need to wrap this stream up, I'm afraid. We will get back to this. I will not make you wait a year for it. We will try to get back to this sometime relatively soon and see about these other games. Maybe in January. But that is going to be it for tonight, my friends. I hope you have a fantastic Thanksgiving. Normally, I would try and stream another time or two. I'd like to do 3 or 4 streams a week. But with the Thanksgiving holiday, I'm just going to be too busy. So we probably won't have another stream until Tuesday next week. So I would say 1 week from today. That's when I expect the next stream to be. And by then, it's going to be December. And I know we have a lot of stuff going on, but I really feel like I want to lean into some Christmas themed games for December this year. So I would expect the schedule to be pretty heavy with that. Hey, Gaming Bull, happy Thanksgiving. We're actually about to raid out, so sorry to run away just as you're coming in. Thanks for a great stream. It was very good finally being back. Very glad to have you back, Cows. You were often thought of and very much missed. Beach volleyball? There's a beach volleyball Christmas game? Christmas in July or July and Christmas. I actually kind of like that. July and Christmas. I actually don't really like that idea because I don't like the warm weather and wouldn't want it to overwrite my snowy weather, but I like the clever play on a well-known phrase. All right, well, I'm just going to send us to something completely different tonight. I'm going to send us over in Sark's direction just because I haven't seen Sark in a while. He's doing retro achievements for Kingdom Hearts. I haven't played it. Part of me doesn't want to be spoiled on it. Part of me also doesn't think that I am likely to get around to it. You know what? It keeps the Disney theme going, though, so I think it's a good choice. Uh, I think it's a good choice. So, yeah, I should be back in about a week. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. If you're not celebrating Thanksgiving, be well anyway, my friends. Thank you very much for being here tonight, and I hope I get to enjoy your company again very soon. But we're all done for tonight. It's time to head out. Let's go on an adventure.